Hey, gorgeous. Welcome to another episode of the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Kela Smith, a holistic integrative doctor specializing in fertility and hormone health, and also the founder and lead educator of the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L Society's Educational Institute for Coaches. Today's episode is a very special treat for all of the coaches and those aspiring to be in this field. And honestly, this is for anyone in the wellness space. We're zooming in on the business aspects of coaching, crucial for both seasoned and budding fertility coaches. And here's something exciting. Every last episode of the month, we'll focus on these topics, packed with invaluable insights and practical tips. We'll help you to build, grow, and scale a successful fertility coaching business. So let's unlock the secrets to a thriving fertility coach. You definitely do not want to miss this. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L Podcast, where we explore various aspects of fertility, mind, body, and spirit. I'm your host, Dr. Kela Smith, board-certified doctor of natural medicine, functional nutritionist, and health coach. In today's episode, we're going to dive deep into the world of fertility coaching and the profound effect it has on clients' fertility journeys. As we begin, I want to define what fertility coaching is and who fertility coaches are for. Fertility coaching is a specialized form of support designed to assist individuals and couples on their path to parenthood. Fertility coaches are trained professionals who provide emotional, educational, and practical guidance to clients trying to conceive. They offer personalized support to address both the physical and the emotional aspects of fertility and fertility challenges. And again, it's mind, body, spirit. And fertility coaching is really gaining a lot of popularity. And the reason for this is because there is an increased demand for fertility coaching services. And this has really been on the rise because many individuals and couples are facing challenges. The statistic as of today, the recording of this episode in 2023, was 1 in 6 couples now struggle to conceive. And these couples are seeking a more holistic approach for their journey. And that's what fertility coaches offer. They offer a unique blend of emotional support, lifestyle advice, and advocacy, which complements the medical aspect of fertility care very well. And this is a personalized approach, and it has been proven to enhance the chances of successful conception over and over again. And speaking of holistic nature of fertility coaching, I really want to elaborate more on how fertility coaches address physical, emotional, and lifestyle factors in their supports. And I think the reason why coaches are so able to do this is because they really understand that fertility issues are multifaceted. Many of them have their own fertility challenges and journeys, including myself. And coaches really help clients address not just the physical factors through nutrition and lifestyle. And these factors have a significant impact on fertility. But simultaneously, they provide emotional support. They help clients to really navigate that roller coaster that often comes with the fertility journey and with infertility. And by taking a holistic approach, fertility coaches address the whole person. And this really does lead to more positive outcomes. And fertility challenges can really be emotionally overwhelming. And so I want to talk for a second about how coaches help their clients with emotional support. And coaches are really trained to be empathetic, to be understanding. They offer a safe place for their clients to express their feelings and their fears. They listen actively, and they really provide that shoulder to cry on and that shoulder to support their clients with. They teach coping strategies and tools to help the client manage the stress of it all and maintain their mental well-being during this process. And as I said earlier, many of these coaches, myself included, have been through this journey. When I was going through my fertility journey, I was so frustrated. I was sad. I was mad. And honestly, I was just ready to give up. And so somebody who's been there has an easier time of helping somebody else navigate this journey. And this is really invaluable. that was one of my goals when I started this company over 8 years ago, was I didn't want another woman or couple to have to struggle the way my husband and I did. And really, we couldn't find any answers. I went through my journey over 10 years ago, and there was no Instagram. Nobody was talking about this. I just was with my OBGYN, who was wonderful, but she was telling me, because you're 36, you're advanced maternal age, you're geriatric, you're going to have to do IVF. And I was like, but wait a minute. No, I don't want to start with IVF. I should finish there if it's the absolute last, place to go if I want to have a family. But I knew that I had unexplained infertility and that I was healthy and I was determined. And so I wasn't going to take that. And so that's what I provide to my patients and clients. I really help them to see that there is another way and that we can help you get there. So the support I provide as a practitioner and the support that fertility coaches provide is really invaluable to this process and journey. And it's really clear that fertility coaches play a significant role in providing emotional support. And I really want to talk for a second on how they provide personalized guidance and education based on the client's individual needs. And they really tailor their guidance to each client's unique circumstance. They develop personalized plans that consider factors such as age, medical history, lifestyle. And these plans include fertility education, lifestyle adjustments, and practical steps that are going to align with the client's specific needs and their goals. Fertility coaches don't diagnose or treat illness or disease, but they work on health optimization. And what I do as a practitioner and also as a fertility coach, and what I hope most other coaches are doing, is looking for deficiencies, toxicities, and imbalances, and then work with the client to fix these things to optimize their health so that their body is healthy and ready to get pregnant and stay pregnant. So let's switch gears for a second and talk about nutrition and lifestyle. And so really this has a huge impact on the fertility journey. And I want to talk about how fertility coaches really assist their clients in making these adjustments. So fertility coaches are knowledgeable about nutrition and lifestyle factors. Many of them have been trained and are certified, and they really know not just nutrition and lifestyle, but nutrition and lifestyle as it relates to fertility. They work closely with their clients to create customized plans that include dietary recommendations, lifestyle changes. They really help them to make these adjustments so that the client can optimize their chances of conceiving naturally, or that they can help enhance the success of the next medical intervention like IVF or IUI. They also work with clients on habit change. So many clients come in, especially to the Hormone P.U.Z.L.E Society, and they know what to do, but they're not doing it because it's not a habit of theirs. And so it's really easy to go really hard for a couple days or even a week or two, but then you fall back into your old habits and you fall off track if you don't have somebody there to guide you, to support you, and to hold your hand, to give you that accountability and support, and to help you change your habits so that eventually you can do it on your own. Coaches are instrumental in helping their clients form these good habits so that they can optimize their health and fertility. And really speaking about medical interventions, I want to talk for a minute about how fertility coaches help their clients to understand and navigate treatments like IVF and IUI. Coaches are a valuable guide in this complex world of fertility treatments. They can talk about the procedures, they can explain the potential side effects, the emotional aspects, and they really offer clear, unbiased information. And this will help the client to make informed decisions and to feel more empowered throughout the whole process. And many coaches have been through these medical interventions, and so they can speak firsthand about the physical, mental, and emotional aspects and really how to navigate that. Obviously your doctor plays an important role in all of this. Your Western medical doctor, you should have an OBGYN, maybe you have an endocrinologist, but they're not talking to you on a daily basis. They're not holding your hand and explaining to you exactly what's going to happen during these procedures. They're not there for late night text messages or, weekend emails. They're really just there to do the clinical work. Whereas a fertility coach does all those things and more. They really empower the client, and they help the client advocate for themselves during this journey. And so I want to talk for a second about advocacy and how fertility coaches help their clients make informed decisions. And so the fertility coaches really put the power back in the client's hands, and they help their clients to navigate the doctor talk, and they have their client's best interest at heart. I become very close to my patients and clients, and I treat them like I would want to be treated. And so I help the client communicate efficiently and effectively with their medical professionals. I help them to make aligned decisions based on their goals and values. And advocacy, this role is really crucial in fostering a sense of control and confidence during this journey. And fertility coaches not only provide support, but also help the client to find support networks and communities. And they play a crucial role in connecting clients with these networks, whether it's through support groups online. I have a wonderful Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E Society support group for fertility, hormones, and pregnancy. Maybe it is offline in the local community. Maybe it's with a mental health professional. These connections really provide the client with a sense of belonging, and they reduce the feelings of isolation. And again, I went through my journey 10 years ago. There was no Instagram. There was no Facebook groups. Nobody was talking about this. It was still very hush hush. So today, more than ever, it's so important to have that supportive network around you. Sometimes you can't talk to your friends and family about this because they just don't understand if they haven't been through it. But if you're in a support group, whether that's online or offline, these people have been through this, so they can talk to you firsthand about it. Another piece of this is sometimes during this journey, you want a little anonymity. You don't want your social circle to know that you're struggling with something so private. And so sometimes it's good to be in a support group of people that are, going through the same thing that you're going through, but they're not your best friends and family. You can have a little anonymity and not have to share your life with these people. They love you and they support you, but sometimes you just want to be with strangers who understand this journey, who are also going through it, but aren't so close to you like your friends and family are. And again, if your friends and family haven't been through this, they're not going to understand. They're not going to understand the frustration and the need and they just don't get it unless they've been through it. So being in a support group is so valuable. Hey y'all, it's Dr. Kela here. I hope you are loving this episode as much as I am. We will be back shortly, but first, let's hear a word from our amazing sponsor. Trust me, it's something you'll definitely want to hear, especially if you're passionate about fertility and hormone health. This episode of the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E Podcast is sponsored by the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L Society Educational Institute for Coaches, your gateway to a rewarding career in the fertility coaching space. At the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L Society Educational Institute for Coaches, we're all about empowering wellness practitioners and those aspiring to become fertility coaches. Our certification programs are accredited and certified, providing you with all the tools you need to start, build, grow, and scale a profitable and purposeful coaching practice. Curious to learn more? Visit our website at www.hormonepuzzlesociety.com/course-catalog and get a copy of our course catalog. Embark on a fulfilling journey into the art and science of fertility coaching with the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L Society's Educational Institute for Coaches. Now let's jump back into our episode. So now let's switch gears again, and I just want to talk for a second about how fertility coaches offer a comprehensive range of support services and how this fits into the broader landscape of fertility care and support, and how this complements the work of medical professionals. And so fertility coaches really complement the work of medical professionals by focusing on the emotional and lifestyle aspects. I think I already kind of touched on this, but again, medical professionals are handling the diagnostics, the treatments, where fertility coaches are really providing everything else. They're providing the education around nutrition and lifestyle pieces, the emotional support, the guidance, the hand-holding. And the collaboration between these two professionals often results in more success and more well-rounded fertility care. The Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L Society has thousands of testimonials from clients just like you. So I want to tell you a story about a lady that I worked with recently, her and her husband. And she came to us after 3 years of unexplained infertility. She had done 1 round of IVF and it had failed. The doctor gave her no reason why. Her clinic didn't know why. So then they found us, Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E Society, on Instagram, and we set up a call. I actually was the one to take this call. And so after speaking with them, I really decided to run a series of functional labs. I wanted to rule out possible toxicities, deficiencies, and imbalances that might be blocking their path to parenthood. And even though both parties had clean blood work, I knew that something was missing and we needed to look deeper. So I ran my 3 favorite labs, which are the Dutch test, which is the dried urine hormone test, a microbiome test, which is looking at the microbiome, which is the gut. It's looking for pathogens, parasites, fungus, opportunistic bacteria. It's looking for dysbiosis. And then an HTMA, which is a hair tissue mineral analysis, which is looking for minerals, mineral imbalances, and heavy metal toxicities. And what I found was astonishing. And the reason it was so astonishing to me is because Western medicine had told this couple that everything was fine and that they just needed to do IVF again. They just were unlucky that it didn't work the first time. So let's shell out another 20, 30 grand and do it again. But when I looked at these tests, what I found was crazy. I found lots of inflammation with both parties. I found the woman wasn't detoxing her estrogen and it was flooding her body. I found that the man had an opportunistic bacteria that was wreaking havoc in his gut, causing his sperm health to be compromised. And so all of those things were the reason why they were having trouble getting pregnant in the first place and had a failed IVF. So if they went back into IVF with these labs, they probably would have had another failed one. But thankfully, they found me in the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E Society. We worked together for 3 months, and actually in 2 months, she was pregnant. And they are she's about 6 months pregnant with a healthy baby right now. So we have so many stories like this, and it's still so amazing to me that we can look deeper. We can figure out what's wrong. We can look for the toxicities, deficiencies, and imbalances, and we can heal those. And then it can result in a healthy, natural pregnancy. And this patient was 41 years old. So again, we had age working against us, but nothing medically wrong other than unexplained infertility. So if you want to hear more stories like this, I encourage you to tune in to our series that we're going to run in December. It's going to start the first Tuesday of December, called The Stories of Hope, where you can hear firsthand from our patients and clients about their journey with infertility and how working with the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L.E Society helps them get pregnant and stay pregnant and give birth to healthy super babies. So please tune into that. And thank you for listening to today's episode. Hopefully this sheds some light on the vital role of fertility coaches and their impact on the client's fertility journey. And if it's clear that fertility coaches' support goes beyond the surface. They really address the emotional and practical needs of individuals and couples dealing with these challenges. So that wraps our show today. Thank you for listening to the Hormone P.U.Z.Z.L Podcast. I hope you found this informative and insightful. If you have any questions or want to learn more about fertility coaching, please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you are a patient or client, or if you yourself want to become a fertility coach. We have amazing programs for both parties. So please reach out to us. You can do that through email or find us on Instagram, and all the links are below. Until next time, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now. Well, that's a wrap on today's episode about fertility coaching. I hope you found this episode valuable. Don't forget, we focus on this crucial topic in the last episode of every month. Tune in for more guidance on creating a thriving fertility coaching practice. And here's something really exciting. Head on over to the HormonePuzzlesociety.com/education to grab a free copy of the Fertility Coach Roadmap, 3 steps to launch a fertility coaching business. This is the blueprint that helps me scale my own practice to 6 figures in under a year. On the same page, you'll find detailed information about the Hormone Puzzle Society's Educational Institute for Coaches. Thanks for being here with us today. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe and leave us a review. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us bring in more great content to you. Until next time, keep thriving in your journey as a fertility coach. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.